Alright, it is going to be time for one more draft of the day. Going on to draft 3. And hop on into more Shadowmoor. Shadowmost. Do 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 do. Okie doke. Card's messed up. Return to your hand all cards that were put into the graveyard from the battlefield, and has persist, and it's vigilant. And it wins! Yay! Bombs! Woo! Armored Ascension's also messed up. Tatterkite's pretty nice with all the counters in the set. Blowfly Infestation is a sweet combo card. Scuttlebutt. Good at turning on and off your own auras and your opponent's creatures with their auras, because it can change their colors. Alright, we'll take our bomb and move on. What do we got here? Ooh, I'm carrying a baguette. I like it. Puka's Mischief is sweet, but Mind Control is sweeter. If Mind Control weren't here, I would take Miss Meadowskulk, I think, just to stay with my original pick. Not here to just pass Mind Control, though, because it is dumb. This is the opposite of Fallow Sage, hence it's the Hollow Sage. A lot worse than Fallow Sage was. Curse Catcher's nice. Don't think it's worth enough for us to take. But I want to be doing my duty. No, there's just no universe I think I take it in. It'd have to be like 5 tickets, which it's not. Yeah. Half a ticket. Yep. This is just worth like roughly 7 tickets. Because, okay, you still have to draw it in your draft games, but it wins the game basically every time. If you draw it like 2 times in the draft, it's suddenly worth like 3 tickets. Ba-da-ba-ba. So the best card here is River's Grasp. It's a bounce spell, and then you get to take it from their hand. So you can also take a different card. It's a pretty nice one. It's not broken or anything, but it's just a good removal spell. And this pack's really bad, so we'll take that. Don't know if we're going to have to give up our first pick. Maybe. This hedges in a different direction. Alright, well, seems like we should just keep going that direction. Wasp Lancer is just excellent. And we can either be mono black or mono blue, splashing Biting Tether and River's Grasp. Githkin Rabble is fine, but it's no Wasp Lancer. 3/2 flying. Flying! Sorry, Twilight Shepherd. I'm back. At least for a draft. Oh. Did I say Venser when Vault Boy said I was back? Anyways. You're all great. Glad you're all here. Etc., etc. This pack's good. Flourishing Defenses is a very strong card, but doesn't really go with my cards. Consigned Dream is a nice one. Mostly just Griptide. It's not that hard to get a red or green permanent. It's only bad versus the other blue decks. The white decks have white-green. Yep, that's my plan next week after we do the draft train is I'm going to write an EMA draft guide to the format thing. So that will be happening. We're going to get to play it tomorrow. We're going to get to play it Monday. And then I'm going to write an article. Spiteful Visions. Just kills both players and draws more cards. Don't think it's great here. Miss Skulk is quite excellent, but Helm of the Gas Lord is a nice one. Every time it hits, you draw a card, and they discard a card. Which is pretty messed up. And it's... Oh, I thought it made it unblockable. I guess it's just the demigod itself or whatever is unblockable. Ooh, Ink Fathom Witch. Alright, it's time. Blue, because plus one whenever it deals damage, draw a card, discards card. Yep, still great. Ooh, foil guttural response. Wow, it's like a whole ticket. Anyways, I want to win the draft, so Ink Fathom Witch it is. Each unblocked creature has base power and toughness of 4/1 until end of turn. You just hit them, then you forget them, because they're dead. You hit them, then you forget them. Hit them, then you forget them. The 1-2 punch. Yep, Eternal Master is going to be a giant party tomorrow. Wow. Gloomlance is pretty good in this format because it's not that hard for things to be green or white. And it also just kills the creature. And in a format dominated by stupid auras like this Helm of the Gas Lord, removal is great. So, very happy to get that. Pick up a Scar. Probably Simba's in the next pack. Mr. Bopes, how's it going? Thanks for your lovely MTG bot. It makes life simpler and more grand. Let's see. Fairy Macabre, Hollow Sage, or Prism Wake Marrow. I'm blue and black. That's pretty clear. This one can really mess with things because it changes colors. Fairy Macabre might be a little bit harder to cast. I think it might be more base blue and then splash black. Well, I have Gloomlance, though. I don't know. Maybe I take Fairy Macabre. It's honestly not great. But it can stop Persist, and it's a 2/2 flyer for 3. So it's probably a little bit better than the Prism Wake Mirror or whatever it was called that we passed. Aphotic Wisps and Torture both have applications. I like having Torture in my sideboard. If they don't talk, you just take them to the Torture Chamber. These two cards are both great. So I'm going to cut the Intimidator Initiate. What is a scar? A sign of courage in the face of danger? A mere trick of flesh? Or a constant reminder of agonizing pain and the follies of war? Ilunia of the Night Hearth. Ooh, Leech Bonder's unbeatable. Welcome to the party. Leech Bonder comes in as a 1/1 for 3. Pretty bad rate. And then you attack with it, and then you move counter from it, turning it into a 2/2 onto another creature, turning that creature smaller, and they're just dead. So, turn 3 Leech Bonder is like a plague on the format. It's a plague that I will be personally enjoying. In terms of spreading the lovely -1/-1 counters, share with everyone. We also have lovely mono blue to look forward to in between rounds. Thanks to Blumfrel. Decided that we just need to play some more of that, so we will be doing that. Either two, I can tap blue creatures to cast it. So far all my creatures are blue, but Fairy Macabre. That's how I'll look up Vexing Shusher. If it's like 2 or more, I'll probably just take it. But, wow. 2.5 tickets? Deece. Time to sell, sell, sell. The untap mechanic is pretty cool. Well, Mist Metal Witch should absolutely not be in the pack. Neither should Puncture Bolt. Neither should Howl of the Night pack. I guess what I do here is just take Mist Metal Witch. Small chance we get to play it. If I get a couple Scuttle-Mutts, then I can just splash it. Murderous Redcap. What? What is happening? Well, apparently no one's ever drafted in this format underneath us. Jeez, Mist Metal Witch, Murderous Redcap? That would be hard to pull off, mana-wise, but it would be impressive. So I'm more black at this point because of the double black on Murderous Redcap and Gloomlance, and to a lesser extent Fairy Macabre. The Leech Bonder wants us to cast on turn 3. This is just stupid. Utterly stupid. Inkfathom Witch would also just be absurd here. But I'm not going to pass Murderous Redcap. It murders things. It says so in the name. So multiple Murderous Redcaps, Mind Control. Got Leech Bonder, Murderous Redcap. It dies and then just move the counter off of it. Yeah. Good luck. Okay. All right, it's time to play like an island, a plains or two. My deck's all uncommons. Take a 5/5 persist. Not 5/5. A 5 mana 3/3 persist. No, it's not actually worth that much. You can sell it for like 60 cents. I already rare drafted earlier. This card's mostly not beatable. I could just play 18 lands with this many witches. Because I'm going to flood out really well. And I'm at 3 colors. Take Soul Stoke Kindler. It's actually not very good in my deck. I take Corrosive Mentor. Gives Murderous Redcap gets Wither. Alright, I'm in. That's the best combo I've ever heard of. It's also an uncommon, so it's on theme. I'll just give some things some -1/-1 counters. I like the combo of Ink Fathom Witch with Murderous Redcap too, because if you attack with the Murderous Redcap and they block, you get them. And if they don't block, you get them. Just turn it into a 4/1. I already played monocolor earlier. We're actually just 3 colors right now, which is, I don't think, ever been done in the history of this format. This card's certainly a lot worse in my deck than it was earlier. $0.50 or a Prism Wake Marrow. Prism Wake Marrow. Can actually ambush things. You can change their colors. If they have like a Steal the Godhead, I turn their creature red and block. And then it just kind of works like a neck snap a lot of times. Now, that's only true once you get Eventide in the mix. Before, you could definitely draft 2 colors. There's cards like these that really want you to be 2 colors. If I play Sickle Ripper and then I play Corrosive Mentor, this will have Wither because it's a black creature. Yappa. This kills all my witches versus a random 4/4. I will take Embryo. Pass the Sinking Feeling combo with Morsel Hoarder. Wither hither. Scar might be playable in this deck with 2 Murderous Redcaps. It teams up to take down 3/3s, which is nice. All I want to do is blink a Murderous Redcap. That just sounds so stupid. So right now, my deck would be like 9/7/2 would be my mana base. Rare. That's bad. I'll take it. Ooh. No, we're not playing that nonsense. I could River's Grasp my Murderous Redcaps and use the other activation on my opponent. How did this wheel? I almost took that the first time. So I can play this. We draw a lot of cards. I can play Curse of Chains, or I can play Glamour Spinners, a card I very much like. This card is kind of great, just in every way. Gives you a bunch of manic answers to Problem Wars, even though I have a lot of removal for those anyways. 2/4 Flying Flash is kind of huge. think it's better than this or the rare. The rare kind of just costs $1 million, and I think we already just have a lot of late game utility. I'd probably only need to go on another like 4 or 5 turns, and then you'll just win, but Curse is good. I think Glamour Spinners is better, though. Also, I just really love this card. Okay. The best card in the set. I'm going to check the price on Graven Cairns, but I'm probably not going to take it. Yeah, not for 50 cents. Whee! I could take an Ashmore Gadger that I can't cast, or Graven Cairns. Or Cinderhaze Witch. I can put mountains in my deck to turn them into double black. I think I'm just going to take the 50 cents here. There's just no cards I want to play. Luna's Gate Warden's fine, but Spawnwraith is really, really, really dumb. They just play it, and if you don't kill it immediately, you lose. That being said, we're going to take Gloom Lance, because it's great. Great, 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 great. Kill everything. It's expensive removal, but you get a 2-for-1. I do like 2-for-1s. Splash is getting looser by the second with this many double black cards. Like, if I cut the Mist Meadow Witches, I just play 10 Swamps, 8 Islands. What number of black permanents I control? It's not actually that many. I love this card, but I have infinite 5-drops. Maybe I'll just take another Consign to Dream. It buys time to set up for all the 2-for-1s. Gosh, I love this card, though. I really do. I guess if I'm playing 18 lands, playing that many 5s is fine. It's too bad you can't Consign to Dream your own Murder Shred Caps that just go on top of your library. Well, I'm just gonna take the 5-drop. Blowfly Infestation. Let's see, what do I have to combo with that? Sickle Ripper, Scar, Corrosive Mentor, Leech Bonder, Murder Shred Caps, Incremental Blight, literally just everything. This Plains also casts this card, which is kind of sweet. Dire Undercurrents. Expensive, kind of do nothing. This card seems playable. It's not great, but it's playable. Plague of Vermin. Starting with each player may pay any amount of life. For each prize, no one pays life. Each player may put a 1/1 for each life he or she paid. No thanks. Shuffle your library. Weird. No one respects Barrington Medic. Ah, it's not even close to Jesus Scrutiny. Don't draw a card. No one respects it. No, this is not a Fist of... I have just very few cards that enable it. My deck's not that aggressive. It has a game-swinging effect. If you're ahead on life total, you just kill your opponent. But yeah, it could cost like 4 or 5, probably. $7 million 3-drops. I guess I'm going to take another Macabre. Scrappy the basket. The Giant Beating is a very good card, actually. You got to be in the right deck for it, and namely playing red or green, not blue, black, white. Bloodmark Mentor is also quite good. It should not be in the pack, but it is. I'm probably just going to play these because YOLO. I actually don't have that many blue cards. I could get away playing fewer islands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roughly 5 actual blue cards. 1, 2. I play like... I could play like 10 swamps and 5 islands and 3 plains. And that would actually work. So 5 islands is a little bit low for these. I guess I can go down to 9 swamps, although that's a little low. Wasp plants are also not really... Well, it's still playable with 3 plains. It's just not as good. But I think... Is 3 plains too many? I could just play 2. The problem is this card doesn't do anything unless you actually are activating it. So the 3 plains seems kind of nice. Because I have 2 of them. I think I have to play 3 plains if I'm playing them. This card's just not very good in my deck. So then that would be like a 9/6 3 mana base. This deck needs some Scuttlemates. 18th land is good because I have all 5 drops anyways. Fairy Macabre. Kind of hard to cast. How's it going? I guess I could just play a Mana Forge Cinder, actually. This converts blue and white mana into black mana, so I can play this over like Fairy Macabre. As long as I cast my cards, playing a card like this actually isn't that bad. It functions like a swamp, but it can double filter. Maybe it is bad. Maybe a land is just better. Kind of tempted to just play 19 lands, honestly. The more I think about it. My good cards are so much better than the other cards. Like, my sideboard cards are not good, but my main deck cards are ridiculous. So I could just play this, and I have 2 Mistmeta Witches, so it's really hard to flood. Unless I kill them, obviously. I won't have to mulligan as much. And I could play a 10/6 3 mana base. Ooh, nicely done, nicely done. Oh, Torture's playable. Torture with Blowfly Infestation is actually just pretty good. I could just go lighter on the blue and then play 18 lands if I'm heavier black. I could play like a 10, 5, 3. Because this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have like 4 actual blue cards. This can be cast off planes as well. So I could add back another card. They're just not good though. The Helm could be good. I have Wasp, Lancering, Fathom Witch. This is surprisingly hard to build. Still just 10-6-3 this anyways. Not like Prism Wake Mirror is even that good. This has a white activation. Is what you're missing. And it's really good. It just blinks something. Or I guess it doesn't blink it flickers. And then we can assemble Mistmeta Witch plus blinking Murderous Redcap, which is really good. Alright, I'm just going to 10-6-3. And this is an adventure in 19 land territory, but we're breaking conventions here on the stream. Sign me up for Floodland. Also, blinking this card, pretty nice. Blinking this card's also ridiculous. After you've already moved the counters off, you can blink this and move auras. Oh, it's gas. You bet. I gotta update the Dropbox. It looks like maybe I already did. Nope, I didn't. I lied. Oh my god, Bucky Curls, that's the best thing I've ever heard. Wow. And then we could do that again later, but then blink Glamour Spinners with the trigger on the stack. Oh. Oh my gosh. This is the best thing I've ever heard. I'm so excited now! Oh, yes. Unfortunately, you can't move Biting Tether. It's only to a different one that you control. So I can't... Yeah, it doesn't work. See you later. Turtle Masters tomorrow. For everyone else staying, we're in for a real treat here. I'm so excited for these games. I don't think I've ever had a Shadowmoor deck like this before, and I've played a lot of Shadowmoor in my life. Well, I want to sort by rarity. I wonder how many uncommons we have. I want to say like 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's a lot of uncommons. No, if it comes out tomorrow. They announced it wrong, apparently. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. I have only drafted it once. I drafted elves, so I don't have a favorite yet, I would say. The blue-red deck looks obviously ridiculously sweet, so that's clearly a front runner. But I can't actually say it until I've played it. It's okay. Incremental Blight might as well be a rare. This might as well be a rare. Etc. Etc. I opened up a foil brainstorm at my draft, by the way. That was sweet. I was like, I wonder if this card's worth anything, and we were allowed to look up prices for that set, apparently. So I just pull out my phone, and it's just like, it was like $40 or something. I was very happy. So then I took it. I was not blue at the time. Alright, magic time. Oh, we have to resize? Is that a new annoying bug of today? The answer's yes. In this world you cannot change. Oh no, cannot change. I'm as free as a bird now. This is our Grove of the Burn Willows. Let's fire up some more trees here. That or it looks like some horror movie. Just like, well, maybe either a horror movie or like one of those joke horror movies where there's like a bunch of like fake blood everywhere. Grove of the Burn Willows. We gotta get some orange, actually. So right now it's just red and that doesn't work. This is from earlier. I'm just tidying up. We can't just frame it on the metaphorical fridge that is our saved beautiful Pictionary pictures. Getting a little yellow. I think it's more Dr. Seuss than Bob Ross, but Bob Ross would appreciate the enjoyment and freedom that, you know, I'm just getting here. I feel like We're not in Whoville, that's for sure, but, like, we could easily be... The Lorax could just be down the street, or, you know. Like, you see this path? In fact, there probably is just, like, a Lorax. What color is the Lorax? He's like an orange puffball, right? Here's Lorax. He's going to have green feet in our picture. The Lorax. Lorax. Alright, glad he's joined the world of the Grove. The Bob Ross, Tom Ross. The Ross Ross. No, he's in nature. He's still happy. He doesn't realize it. Well, the Grove of the Burnwillows, they're not actually burning down is the thing. They're just they're just, you know, burning forever. They're very, that's just how they are. Alright. Well, why don't we start a game of Moment while we wait? Eh. No harm, no foul. Just easy way to get banned. Probably Control-C, Control-V's it in a bunch of random streams. So, that's fun. Oops, let's see. Constructed open play, just for fun. Momir. Ooh. Join game. Oh, we gotta resize it. If the person's actually not there, then we'll fire up the queue to play some Mono Blue. Fire up the queue and play some Mono Blue. Some more Blues Clues. I guess it's not Blues Clues, so we don't actually get any clues. I like the term Wacko Bird. I have to appreciate the art choice here. Ooh. Gate Creeper Vine. Do love a good Gate Creeper Vine. Mardu! We got a 3-2 flyer. Glad we made a 2-drop. Gate Creeper Vine served its purpose and turned into a 3-2 flyer. Ooh, I do not approve of that, though. They had some nice old Borderlands. They were just, you know, respecting the art game of Magic, and they dump a Kamigawa Plains on us. They think we wouldn't notice? Of course we're going to notice. Ooh, Blue's Clues! Investigate! It's not actually very good at Momir. We don't have time for that. I do like Angus Mackenzie. Mostly because it's unbeatable later on. But the nice news about Angus Mackenzie is you can eventually just find a removal spell and kill it. So, all hope is not lost. 3/3 Vigilance. Huh, you can only activate this before the combat damage step. That's interesting. Which means that the first strike trick with this and then preventing all damage wouldn't work. Oh, this card's really good. in Shadowmoor. Shadowmoor has really stupid rares and uncommons. Gain a bunch of life. Attack him a bunch. I assume Angus back then would be fine. Probably even better. Well, the thing is, there was a lot of removal in the past. All the creatures were bad. So, maybe it wasn't actually that good. But I'd like to assume it was at least decent. Oh, that's a good way to kill. Ooh, I could Gambit and just blow up a forest here. Mana screw them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get to 7 next turn, and they go to 6. That's really greedy. I think it's fine. I'm going to be so far ahead they have to keep Angus Mackenzieing, and then I can keep looking for answers. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, that does nothing. Seven mana? I don't think this card was ever played. Wow, that's bad. I don't even remember that card existing. I guess Triplicate Spirits was in that set. That's probably part of the reason why. Well, they can make a creature this turn before they have to start Angusing. So I can just play lands until I get to 15 mana and start Ember Cooling. It's probably reasonable. Make him use it. Haha. This is also just more fun. Speaking of fun, we won the match. I could crack the clue and make a 7-drop this turn. I guess better just make an 8 next turn. Wow, they're making a creature? That's loose. We're definitely going to win the Emrakul Wars now. Because we're going to be playing the Emrakul Wars and they won't be. I should leave up black-red. Not that it really matters. I guess we have to wait a turn 2 Emrakul. Maybe I should not make an 8-drop. What 10-drop can I get? Which ones are those? Just keep making 10s? Oh, that's true. Alright, well, I guess I should have made a 10 last turn then. Are there a lot of Eldrazi's on 11, or is it worse? There's also I mean, getting Darksteel Colossus doesn't do anything. Void Winnow doesn't do anything. I don't really care enough to do a quick search. This game doesn't count for anything. They're just making 6 drops. Whatever, I'm just going to make Emrakul. It's more fun. I mean, that's not, like, Angus Mackenzie is the thing. Yeah, obviously I can get a talk to Don Worm, but I'll just keep making 15s. I guess they'll get to 8 soon, and then they can have Angus up. Giant monster. Only one more land. Whew. They got a counter. Playing tight. Five, 6 flyer. Sure. The sick thing is if I just play my land next turn, or on 15, play a land if they're F6, then I just attack them really fast. Since I haven't been attacking this whole time, they might just be F6ing through turns. With the threat of Angus Mackenzie. Alright, trade. Not gonna do it this turn, though. Ooh. I think they were F6'd. This, my ploy might work next turn. Break of Armies is pretty good. It's a lot of damage. Alright, well, I attack with this anyways. I get to trade for this here. So that's good. That's scary. If they hold a turn with the breaker, I'm in pretty big trouble. Guess my life total is reasonably high, though. Nice. Oh, should have attacked. How much damage are we taking this turn? 8, 16, 19, 24, 29, 32, 36 damage. Then I get 1,000,008. Is that the math mob? That's a good one. The technology. They even remember to attack their Angus. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, probably dead next turn. Well, I could have killed Angus a million years ago, but decided to get greedy. Why wouldn't they animate all their lands? "15 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I probably should have to make an 8 now, actually. 8 doesn't even seem that good. We won the game. Our opponent didn't show up. The one I could get the 9 mana "they can't attack us" card. Oh, it wasn't. We certainly have not had the optimal Momir strategy this game. What 8s do we want? Can't really think of very many good ones. Alright, we're dead, I think. Even if I block the biggest things, then I take 8, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, yeah, I think that's generally true, but you also have like hoverguard sweepers and stuff, and I don't know that hoverguard was going to get us out of that point. Maybe it would. Stormtide Leviathan is a good answer. I forgot about that one, and I forgot about... I basically forgot about both Leviathans. Alright, anyways. We're under oath to play mono blue, and we'll play it a little bit better than our Momir match. We were really just trying to get Emrakul there, so... I think if we got Emrakul on... I don't know. Guess it would have had been the first hit, actually, the way it played out. Now time for the real magic. I think I would have played that game very, very differently if it was like a Momir League. I think this hand's a mulligan. 2 lands isn't going to do it. Having Part the Water Bale in our opening hand is less than desirable. Excuse me. We could just mulligan to Days Undoing. This hand's also horrible. Guess I'll keep this. Just gonna bottom that, I think. Just want to find card draw and Days Undoing when I'm on the mull to 5. Well, they missed with their Oath of Nissa. Now my Days Undoing just helps them, though. Not quite, but you get the idea. Alright, Anticipate or Nagging Thoughts turn 2 would be a delight. Pretty against splashing the format in general. Especially in a deck that already has 2 colors. I'm saying that at playing a 3-color deck, but... we're getting pretty crushed. If I had kept Sanctum, probably be working out better. Don't really think we're winning. Which one's Fury Stoke Giant? Oh yeah, that card's messed up. Definitely better. Definitely better. No. Well, I guess I could just chain parts and then Days Undoing into an Engulf. Next turn, that's the way we can get back in it. Unless I'm dead on board, actually. Gideon, minus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. Well, we're just dead then. But they might play around our expedition. Or they might play around Engulf the Shores. So I think I should just pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, this is loose. What, they didn't activate? That's so bad. Yeah, I mean, they get to draw a bunch of cards, but then I can just Days Undoing after it. I think I'm just supposed to part again here. Because if I can find Engulf, then we can actually get out of this. Because then they draw a bunch of cards, and then I Days Undoing. And then it doesn't matter, they drew a bunch of cards, so... Whew! Now we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so I gotta do this. Perfect. And then we can Days Undoing into an Engulf. So I'm just going to cast this, and then I have 4 Engulf the Shores and 4 Hydro Lashes I can draw, so hopefully. Alright. I guess if they get in, I should Engulf. Rather than Hydrolash. Force them to recast the Gideon and one of these other things. And they make a 2-2. But that's fine, because they have to choose next turn. We kind of get gotten by Dromoka's command, but not that much. I guess they could play Gideon and they could even Emblem, potentially. Alright. Play Prism Ring. If we Hydrolash, we'll go up to 12. And take 4, 5. Yeah, so that's fine. And then we have to find a way to win. Time to double queue. Way too many lands. Unfortunate. So we bring in Thing in the Ices. And Golf is so-so versus them because they have a lot of Planeswalkers. And I'm bringing in Thing in the Ice, so I think I'm going to cut at least 2 of them. Dragonlord's pretty good. Maybe I just want Dragonlords and not Thing in the Ices. Maybe that's crazy, though. I don't think I can have both. Could shave on Nagging Thoughts. Negates are okay. But I think they just go on a Den Protector plan. In which case, it's not that great. They're still going to have Dromoka's commands in, probably. If that's the case, maybe I just want the Silumgar package. Shave on Hydro Lashes, have a few more engulfs. Not actually sure. I don't think Jace is good. I don't know how good this plan is. Could shave on this card because of Dromoka's command, but it's what lets us really go off. But our Thing in the Ices might be good enough as is. Cut like a Hydrolash. And the Rise. Just cut the Rise from the Tides. Keep. Sand just needs lands, and it's good. And Anticipate can help find them. On the play, I think it's reasonable. Yeah, but the Dromoka's command's already okay if I'm bringing in Thing in the Ice. I think Sanctum is just part of the plan anyways. They're not always going to have Dromoka's commands. That one is pretty bad. Bring in Pour. I'll take Pour, rather. Since I already have 2 Sanctums. Maybe I should have just taken a land, actually. Yeah, I should have just taken the land. But I can cycle Hydrolash here. Yeah, this is my fault. Yeah, land would be way, way better than this Pour of the pages. I got greedy. There's the Den Protector, as I was saying. No, I think I just... Yeah, maybe I wasn't thinking, but it was still bad. Am I just supposed to fire this off? My hand's quite good. Yeah, that's a nightmare matchup for it. Literally, it's worst matchup in Standard. I'd be so far ahead if I just have 2 Jace's Sanctums in play right now. Could never lose. Lesson learned, I guess. Archangel? I guess I could engulf right now to keep him from leaping, but they might minus. I mean, I wasn't wrong. All I needed was lands, but for some reason I just saw a spell that would be good, and then I didn't do anything about it. I think I just need to stabilize here. Also, that would have Dramoka's commanded me. So now I think I just sanked him. Taking a bunch of damage. It's very painful. I'm ruined. It's not that surprising that they had another Dramoka's command. Mono safe hold sentries. Play this. So next turn. Oh, they drew a bazillion cards. I can pour over the pages. What am I looking for here? I guess ways to interact with the board. That works. So I think I'm just going to discard a Days Undoing. And play Thing in the Ice. And then Nagging Thoughts. Anticipate, I think, is just worse than a land. Oh, I am gonna pour. No, it's probably actually it's probably good because pour is gonna find lands. So I can just take the anticipate. Wait, have I played a land this turn? Shoot. Yeah, I did. Oops, wrong window. Let's block here. One, two, three. I can ambush that next one with the Glamour Spinners. Or just Gloomlance that first. Ooh, I'll just do that. Leech Bonder. Attack. This has flash, so then they'll attack me and then I'll play it. Attacking with everything. Guess I just block. Go to 6. I can kill another creature and kill this, which is nice. That's good. I think it's best to just move counter from target creature onto second card creature. So move this here onto this. And just use this right now. Oh no, that kills it. Jesus. Wow, that was a horrible punt. I was thinking it would be... Wow, that was embarrassing. Okay, well that was horrible. Punt, 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 punt. What did they show me? Medic and this. Alright. So I can block here with this. Move nothing. I guess I could just move it from there to there. Attach all auras, enchanting target permanent to another permanent with the same. Yeah, so I might as well. Attach all auras, enchanting target permanent. Yeah, you can. What's going on here? Oh, it's my turn. So I can play Pour the Pages, which cost me 3 mana. No, it cost me 2 mana. 2 mana, 2 mana, Anticipate. So if I draw a land, I could drop the Prism Ring too. Prism Ring, do this, untap. But I have to have the 5 mana in the first place. Well, it only costs 4. So Prism Ring, and then it costs 4, and then I untap 2, play a land. So it actually doesn't work. I should just start with this. Let's do this. Bottom. Draw 3. Untap these. Discard. I guess another island. Play the land, play the poor. I'll keep a land. Discard a land. Play the Prism Ring. Anticipate. Bottom. Flip. We can kind of go off more next turn too, anyways. That's fine. They get an Archangel Avacyn. They can anticipate. Okay, bottom. Kill the Nissa. And say go. My opponent's on a 2-turn clock here. Why did they not play Burnt and Medic? What costs 7 mana here? I feel like I'm about to get blown out. Reveal 2 cards are... Guess I attack? Well, it was just nothing. I might be dead. Seven, so I can just attack. Here, this costs 5, and this costs 3. So I guess I should have played Thing in the Ice first. Because then I can just engulf this turn. I thought maybe I would have enough. Oh, there's no reason to play this first, though. I think I just want to part and then anticipate. I guess I probably should have played Thing first. Yeah, I'm playing this horribly. Just trying to tap as quickly as possible, though. I'm just going to play it second. Yeah, I just played this really bad. So do this. Take another anticipate. Play pour over the pages. Bottom on that. Discard a card. Go to an attack. I wasn't ever planning to engulf the Avacyn this turn, because I could just attack next turn and then flip the thing. After they don't block. Oh wait, it has Defender. Right. Well, whatever. Definitely Shadow less. I guess I could have Engulf. Or not Engulf, Secure. Oh, we won. Nice. So if I do this is fine. And now I just don't play the land, because then I can... Like, I played this pretty badly, but... Can't, because it bounces the Awoken Horrors. But I can play this. And then I could just... I guess just pass. I don't need to do anything else. Unless... I guess I should anticipate, unless I have... Yeah, I have one more part. I guess this is really just not a deck that you can ever double queue with, is the main problem. And also... Oh god. Alright, well, our game broke. And just Magic Online things. It's like also just it just froze. Why is it updating? What on earth is happening? No, because I had another island that was attacking as a 6/6. Well, we're way behind on time on the other match, too. But auto-yielding just not working with the mono-blue deck is unacceptable. So, there's, like, I just can't double queue it, because I have to F2 every single time I put a spell on the stack. So it just doesn't work. Everything's resized right now. Keep. Standard match league. Whatever, that can happen whenever. I've read it in brief once before. I just have mind control, murder. My entire hand is 2-for-1s. I like that last game I literally killed off my own creature, and then we won. I just played so badly. Yeah, it's great. Guess I just Gloomlance that and Biting Tether the next thing. It's just not that good a creature. I'd rather steal something better. Something smaller I can kill with this. This is the creature. Makes things 4-1s when they're not blocked. Uh-oh. I have lethal next turn, though. Murderous Redcap is 2, and this is 4. I can also steal something else to block this if I need to. Fear lets them block. Did it just not bring the match league up? What's going on here? Oh, play league match? It just canceled my... Wait, what's going on? I'll have to look it up in a second. It seems like the league match didn't happen. It should be on there. It's Dropbox, current limited deck. Yeah, Esper Shadowmoor, it's up there. On the Dropbox. This is stressful. Open League. 1-1. What does 1-1 even mean? Oh, my record's 3-0. Okay, so we just both won. Alright, I guess I'll take it. So attack with this.
Well, we played horribly in that double queue, but we got both because Magic Online did its fancy little magical restart. Just said, "Go Magic, yeah." I have no idea what it was. Let's not double queue. But I might play one more mono blue after the finals here. Whew. Let's just take a little breather. That was intense clicking. I was like click 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 click. It felt like a Windows 10 update. I was worried. I actually think I probably could double queue that if auto yields worked. The fact that I just can't auto yield and go back and forth between my games is just unacceptable. But what we can do, you see, we've got the Lorax here. Make something else beautiful. Ooh, actually, I kind of want redemption on my Momir match. Well, let's go play a match of Momir. All the windows are resized. I'm not salty at all. Just for fun. Momir. Well, it's in the archives. So, I might highlight that. It was very funny. We've only played one round, Ricardo, and I cast Incremental Blight, and my opponent conceded. And then I beat them down with Mist Meta Witch as they missed land drop, so. Or the Blue-Black Witch. Do 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 do. Mini baguettes. And we're all feeling like winners. So everyone have 3 baguettes. Baguettes for everyone. You get 3 baguettes. And you get 3 baguettes. And you get 3 baguettes. Woo! Oh, yeah. I'm not just going to take away baguettes from you. That would be wrong of me. This is truly absurd. I wonder what happens if we try to watch the replay of that match. Actually, I'm kind of interested now. Count. Game history. Standard. Replay game 2. The game has ended. All right. There was no game. It's all a lie. I guess that's probably for the best. Me not breaking Magic Online again. I just wanted to see. I was just intrigued at the possibility. It's a cover-up. No, anyone can join. Literally anyone. You could join. Some random person that's not on the stream could join. Just want my revenge. after going for Emrakul and getting adopted on worms. A talk to talk to talk to talk to talk to talk. Alright, while we wait, let's go ahead and pull up a little bit more Magic Pictionary. Ooh, this one's from 8th edition. You ready? It's not Emperor Crocodile. Great guess. Yes! Horned Turtle! Standing on the riverbank. You did it! Alright, Wandering is the winner. I feel like you've played this game forever, Wandering, and you never ever win, so I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna give you 40 there. Alright. Oh, time to resize. Magic Online just gets buggier with every update. I hope one day it's just called Magic Offline. Just as a joke. They just renamed the system. The joy of a 2-drop. Nice little bear here. 2/2. Not too big, not too small. Really just a fair and balanced, amount of power and toughness for the amount of mana. Let's see if Wandering can get a bear as well. It's only fair. 1/1. A little small for its casting cost. His hand is up because he's disgraced. He's brought shame to his family for only being a 1/1. Yisan. One time I had Yisan in a Yisan mirror in Limited, and let me tell you, it was awful, because every single turn, each player had to decide when to use Yisan, what creature to get, and then have to reevaluate what creature to get after opponent got their Yisan. And then, like, a couple of the creatures could come in and, like, get bonuses. So, like, you had to time the Yisan to, like, have the pump at the right time, but, like, oh man, it was just absurd. Absurd. It was me versus Brian DeMars. Actually, we were playing in an old style PTQ on the day before the WMCQ in the Midwest 2 years ago. I distinctly remember it. That match. It was so silly. We got a flyer! Ooh! It's time. Get infected. It's either a good one or one that doesn't do anything, because Obviously, infect damage is an all or nothing game here, seeing as I'm not going to have any more infect creatures. Witch Hunter's very good. Unfortunately, I only can get to 8 infect right now. Four drop, huh? I can only deal 8. I can only get up to 8 infect this turn. No, so lucky. Boo. Never didn't have it. Shapeshifter is not a great card. Oh yeah, today's been a good day. I think we're 11-0 in matches. We did lose our Momer game though, so I don't know. I would not like to use the ability. Don't care. Let's make a 7. Come on, something that kills Witch Hunter. Tilt. I should have been more specific. Ah! Water's just giving us a chance to kill it. That's really nice of you, buddy. Just giving me hope here. I do appreciate it. Oh, this isn't Wandering. This is some random person. I thought you had joined the queue, Wandering. Yeah, my opponent's... I thought you were just trolling us. Oh, maybe my opponent's just a maniac. Ooh, big hammy bees! This card gets enormous. Alright, so I'm not actually being trolled. Oh, now they tap the swamp. They were just avoiding Phage mana. Big hammy bees. Like, I want to go play this match. But I also just want to finish this game. Because it's sweet. This gets to put a land into play every single turn. I probably have to kill that and then go from there.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's too important. I'm just going to make another 7 and then next turn kill that. Or just go phase. I just want to get Hammy Bees online. Could attack with a Clockwork Vorak too. It's probably good. $19.19. What? Alright, they took it all, so I can just fireball them next turn? Alright. My opponent is really, really trolling us here. How do you just take a hit from the back himself? The back attack. Back attack Lagak. Maybe they're going to find a way out here. Nope, that doesn't do it. Alright, we win. And keep. Ooh, Corrosive Mentor, Murderous Redcap! The combo! We have it! The combo. It's just the combo. Still probably going to play Wasp Lancer first, though. Murderous Redcap's still going to be able to kill most things on curve. Especially out of a blue deck. Blue-green, huh? That is interesting. I mean, my deck has 13 uncommons in it. We counted. What's happening? How is this possible? How is it even possible?
The Wasp Lancer! Incoming.
Oh, this looks like a waste of a turn. Never mind. They want us to block. Do they have Bark Shell block? They literally can just have anything. Yeah, whatever. I want to see what it is. Otherwise, they're just going to get to tap our creature. Alright. That's pretty much what I thought they had. Maybe I should have waited till I got Corrosive Mentor down. No, because it would have just tapped my creature, though. I'm never really gonna be able to block with it. Oh well. The block also is a lot worse when I have these. I think maybe the block was just horrible. Like, why does my opponent make that attack otherwise? There's no way it's gonna go well for me. Ooh, that's a problem. We just have a control deck. So it's going to be hard to get enough power in play. I guess that's going to be pretty slow of them, though. And I can... Miss Mana Witch can blink, so that gets around Gnarled Effigy nicely. Yeah, it's absurd. Pretty much what we came up with. We have 6 islands in the deck. Burn Trail, huh? Why didn't they attack? They want to block? I guess I don't want them to block, so I should just Murderous Redcap. But then I just hit them in the face, so it's the same thing. I don't know, it's weird. If they kill this, though, they're taking 4. I mean, they're taking a lot of damage. This effigy is a little bit behind the curve right now. If I draw an island, I'm just dealing 1,000,000 damage. Swamp's not bad either, though. I just get to kill this. I have to discard a card. I mean, Effigy, I think, is good in this matchup, because my creatures are tiny and dirtily. But, yeah, I think it's just not going to be good enough this game. Or unlikely to be. I wonder if I should Thoughtseize for 4 mana. If I only have 1 creature, it's worth doing, because then if I draw an island, my hand's gonna be good enough anyways between these two to actually just race them. So I think I do. Oh, that's a disaster. Well, I guess I just take Curse of Chains, because then they have to choose between playing a big creature or effigying if they draw land. So it's actually still... This is still good. I could pay a 4/4. But I'm still going to need to attack. I think it's worth attacking here. I get him down to 2. That'll give me time to set up one of these to be able to win. Potentially. Trying all swamps is kind of brutal. So I get to do both. I get a Gnarled Effigy, and that hurts.
Fortunately, they didn't attack. Oh, I could just kill them, though. I can consign to dream my own murderous redcap. And unless they can gain life, they lose. Is that better than biting tethering? I could set an upkeep hold and do that on my next. Okay, so what I do is biting tether this, and then if that's not good enough, next upkeep, I can consign to dream my murderous redcap, draw it for my turn, and then kill him. Because this will be a 3/3, so it still actually attacks well. Now they don't really have any pressure in play. So, in response to that, I can just consign. So if I attack with this. Spawn Wraith first. Oh, that is true. That is true. They just didn't use it. It's kind of spooky. Strong ghosting. I don't really know what's going on. But if they're ghosting, they're just playing into my incremental blight, so it makes no sense. Right? I don't really get it. Like they have to be ghosting, but also they just can't be ghosting. So it doesn't make any sense. Because they played into my incremental blight, but played around my consign to dream. I don't know. Whatever. I agree, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe think it'll come back and shoot them. That must be the explanation. Oh, your deck's nice.
That's also a good explanation. It's definitely a scrappy card. Maybe I can cut a land on the draw. Do I have any good cards in my sideboard that I could play? That's the problem. This card's decent. This card seems pretty bad in the matchup. Excuse me. Maybe I'll just bring in a 6-drop. That'll help it a little bit. In terms of flooding or whatever. Just bring in one more threat. Alright. An island away from deliciousness. Ooh! It's time! Yeah, I guess I'm not playing Silk Ripper now. They can get a mountain. Disgusting. Play this. This deck really is stupid. No, not the effigy. So what do we do here? Because I could just play another Murderous Redcap and attack. Then I could play Mistmina Witch and then have protection up from the effigy. I think letting the first one die is fine, and then I'm attacking for a bazillion. So do this. Get in for 3. This deck is really random. I don't really want to play the Witch. Also, I can't until I draw another land. Another Islander Plains. Do get to River's Grasp that, though. So just do that now. Crab apple, gleeful. That's annoying. Guess I take a crab apple. I have to carefully navigate this game. That's also really good. Because they have Gnarled Effigy up. Depending on what they hit, I can just Miss Meta Witch. But if they just get the Miss Meta Witch, then it doesn't really work. Guess I could attack with everything. It makes mana by removing counters. No, attacking is just so bad. This is not great against Gnarled Effigy. Oh, and they have a land drop. Yeah, this is bad for us. Might be dead soon. Don't really know what we're supposed to do about it. Need a second plains. Just drawing all lands. I am playing 19 lands, but the theory is that Miss Meta Witch is good in that spot. Certainly not going great here. Yeah. I was hoping they wouldn't know how this would interact, because I'm so far behind that I thought it was a risky line worth taking, because if they don't do this, then I get to persist, deal this one, potentially.
Instead, my guy just dies, but
I'm pretty far behind. So I thought it was reasonable to try and do. Alright, so Effigy was really good there. They're kind of slow. Maybe I want Helm of the Gas Lord. How many effigies do they have? They've just had it every game. Scar's bad, so I can just board this in. Could just go beat down here. Just play these, cut the witches. Go down to go down to 18 lands. Play an 11/7 mana base. And maybe play this and just attack him. I think that's what I'm gonna do. They just have repeatable removal for 1/1s, so it just doesn't. Our witches just don't line up well. I'm not sure really how many effigies they actually have, but it also makes my mana a little bit worse. And if I'm gonna be more aggressive, I have to bring in like Fairy Macaques, and if I'm gonna bring in Fairy Macaques, then I think I just want my mana to be as streamlined as possible. I showed a Blowfly Infestation in game 1, but it's not very good versus us. Do I keep this hand? I don't actually have that many 2-drops, but I do have 3s. I think I keep it. This card's enormous, and Redcap sets it up. I only have 2-2-drops I can play. This gives me 2 draw steps to find a 3. And my deck is all... My deck is like 6 5-drops. So this hand's much better than it would look in a normal deck. There's a 5-drop. Ooh, nice. This card could be excellent. If I just draw... If I... So they're not ramping like I thought they would be. Whatever, not gonna play. Not gonna not play my Murder Shred Cap here. I said get on board. I've got removal to back it up. This can make blocking awkward for them. It has Forest Walk until end of turn. Could trade Helm with a Gas Lord for both of their creatures. A little worried they just have Barkshell Blessing up. This with Helm is certainly much better anyways. This is a tricky turn. Yeah, I don't really want a Helm on a Murder Shred Cap, because losing the Helm I think is pretty bad. But Ink Fathom is sort of a waste of mana. This can kill a big crab apple. If they have Bark Shell, them using it on a Glamour Spinners isn't that bad. Their deck's pretty bad for being in the finals, I think. Yeah, drawing all spells is pretty lucky. That's true. Well, they tapped out of green, so I guess I don't have to worry now. But I was going to eat this anyways. I think if they're actually scouting, they wouldn't make this attack. Yep. The dumbest card ever. That was a good spell to draw. Oof. That is pretty good. So I can attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or I can attack for 8 with this. 9 sounds better. Glad I boarded this in. Skill-intensive magic, yep. Oh, the format's pretty loose. As long as we're the ones casting Blight, I'm pretty happy. So we win this turn by casting this. I guess I also win if I cast this. I'll win via value. Ooh, right. Well, we won our 3 Shadowmoor drafts. We can set the ship off into the sunset. If we're feeling Viking, we can, we can burn it and have reverence for the dead. But anyways, that's going to do it for the show today. And tomorrow, get hype because Eternal Masters. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that for about 5 or 6 hours as a preview stream before I have to finish all the moving shenanigans. And then next Monday, the preview stream for tomorrow is getting ready for next Monday, which is going to be Eternal Masters Draft Train. We're going to draft Eternal Masters all day, and it's going to be great. And I will see you all very soon. So, try to sleep. I know it's going to be hard to sleep tonight because you're going to be so hype. But try to sleep, and then tomorrow we're going to have just a great old time. See you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.